Engine 607 was dispatched to the Valley Fire on September 12th, Saturday, along with 3 other Marin County engines and 1 engine from Alameda County. Battalion 65 from Nevada was our strike team leader, along with his assistant. As a strike team, we made our way into Middletown and quickly realized that the fire front was within the city limits and buildings were being consumed. Our assignment was to travel through the city and go to Butts Canyon Road, where the fire front was starting to take over homes, property, livestock. We quickly made our way out there and discovered that swift action was necessary. All the units engaged in structure defense and perimeter control as best we could. As the night wore on, it was becoming evident that each engine company would have to revisit their address time and time again to make sure that any previous actions in the evening would hold. There's lots of work to be done, and some points we had to improvise by using tractors that owners had left behind to scrape line wide enough so that fire wouldn't cross, just to make sure their houses and barns were protected. After several hours of perimeter control and structure defense, things began to calm down a little bit, and all that was left were open fields of grassland. Easy to manage at this time of the evening as winds died down and it became evident what damage had been done overnight. It wasn't until daybreak the next day that we discovered what the full force of this fire had done to Middletown and the surrounding areas. The next day also brought a realization of how far this fire had reached. We had to go out and patrol and make sure we knew exactly where the fire front had reached. Patrol those areas, bring in dozers, put in hand line, put in scratch line. This fire was going to take a lot of work to mop up. following Wednesday brought in a rainstorm. Great relief for those guys out on the line. It made base camp pretty hard to get around in. Mud bogs, wet. But as far as the fire was concerned, this was a welcome sight.
Two more rolls of 3/4 if you want it. Charlie, Alpha training. So it's roll. We'll go from there. Copy that. Any other type 6 is down. I'm returning from Canuck Tank. Yeah, be advised, myself, Benson Parks, and the January, I met with the...
Our strike team would be there another 2 weeks trying to assess all the damage that had been done. We'd be going down roads that had never been traveled before during the fire, discovering new properties that had been burned, and new areas of hotspot or flare-ups. Our work continued until everything that we saw we put out. The Valley Fire burned over 76,000 acres and destroyed nearly 2,000 homes. 4 civilians lost their lives, and 4 firefighters were severely burned within the first few hours of the fire, making it California's 3rd most destructive fire.
If you want another souvenir?
I need you to send an engine up to 10752 Rosa Trail for a smoldering tree.
My crew and I realized after being on the fire line for 2 weeks in Lake County why people live in places like Middletown and Cobb. Sense of community is strong, and the area is just absolutely beautiful. We know that all these communities affected by the Valley Fire are going to be back and better than ever.